What's up, guys? It's Black here to bring you some more RA content. This should be the first week of Raggle playoffs, and it might be the first week of Rattle playoffs as well. So hopefully in the next couple weeks we have some really good content coming out. We'll have to see exactly how those series and matchups go. But for now, in the bottom right, we have Unlucky Luke in his off-color turquoise. I think he's normally his opponent's color, but it's kind of picked for him. He's going to play as Russia. And then over here in the top left, we have Wise Sensei BD. That is actually not new in his first casted game, I believe. He's going to be playing as England, so we got an England versus Russia mirror. This is going to be pretty interesting. Map is 3.5 Woods. Correct. Very old map. I think it was a Season 9 map. Very interesting map in the fact that it's got 9 ore mines per player and 4 old Erics on it, except for the eco on it is actually rather small. You got a decent amount here and a decent amount here. Like your starting eco's on the lower side, so it's kind of like a high eco but low like amount of eco. So it plays very interesting. Looks like not new, going to be very aggressive with his rifles all the way up, and looks like Unlucky Luke's going for a war factor first, so a little divergent build here already. He's going to get his one old Eric. Maybe that injury's going to get away. These 3 rifles definitely going to die, or at least one of them does, and he's going to get pushed back. Nice little force fire micro there, but those rifles already got away. But if he comes down here, he might just catch that engineer, especially if he sees it capturing. He might just be able to shoot the oil derricks and deny that. That'd be really good. His engineer over here is unprotected. That is probably not the smartest move. He should have at least 1 rifle protecting it. But it looks like he's just going to come over here and try to capture these rifles off guard. Nope, changes his mind because he's come down here. A little bit late, unfortunately. Just going to miss the engineer capping. Oh, and he retreats out too because he saw his capture. That's unfortunate. If he knew that Unlucky Luke had gone for a war factor first build, he could just totally sidestep that. But actually, Unlucky Luke does a ref sale, but only built like a handful of rifles, so that's interesting. I'm not sure what he's going to do there. If he was doing war factor first, you don't typically build that 3rd ref, so you'd have one here and one here. Looks like he placed it over here and sold it, so that's definitely interesting. Might have got a better ref positioning there. You can definitely see that Not News is a little bit worse off, but I mean, this one's really fun to cover those 3 mines. Not New gonna come in here and kill that old Eric off. It's super smart. Unlucky Luke does not have the infantry presence, so deal with it. Unlucky Luke gonna build APC first. I mean, he was really light on infantry, so he's not gonna have any problem stalling anytime soon, so totally fine to build that APC first. It looks like he's gonna do with a Gren drop, so that could be pretty interesting. Probably gonna build 5 Grens. Not as great as flamethrowers are, but you don't have to tech into the flame tower and spend the extra money there. Engineer's chilling in the back for now. Meanwhile, Not New just has bunch of infantry presence, getting his rockets out there, so he's going to be well protected against everything, except for maybe this Gren drop. We'll have to see how well it goes. He does not have anything back there, but he does have a light tank coming out. Probably his refinery and a 3rd ref, or the harvester coming out of that. Cannot talk. We got double APC, so we might see double Gren drop. That could be interesting. We got 4 Grens, 5 Grens, 6 Grens. Yep, we're definitely going to see 2 Gren drop. That could be really interesting. Not New, on the other hand, we're going to be able to take this oil there and kill it really easily. Probably a win in the long run. Unless these kill like the SD, maybe a refiner or something like that, it's not going to be worth it. Oh my, triple Gren Rush. This is something strange that I haven't seen in a while. Wow, that light tank took so much damage because it's right next to there. Does not have an SD back, so that whole arm is going to get pushed back, which actually probably turns out for the best for him. He's going to have these EPCs. I wonder if he saw that with that scout. We'll have to tell. Engineer gonna go in, say hi to this engineer. Light tank's probably gonna kill it with some poking. So this engineer is actually just being a really expensive scout for these Grens. And then unfortunately, that whole thing pushing Not New's army back actually might save him here. So that's kind of unfortunate for Unlucky Luke. I guess that unlucky name is living up to his expectations, huh? Although I have to say, Lucky Luke's been playing really good recently, so this is, I think, gonna be a very interesting matchup. But 3 APCs should definitely cue him up to something strange is about to happen, and they all load up. They're attacking everything. There's only 1 barracks here, so he's going to cancel the, oh, the 2nd barracks out. Going for the MCV, and it's going to get away. Wow, I thought he would just go for the SD there. That was a strange move, honestly. 2nd MCV came out anyway, so that definitely did nothing. Combat tabs looking pretty solid and not in his favor right now. Had he gone for the SD, that would actually cancel that MCV just before it came out, which would have been really good. If he killed that Rax too, that could have been really good. Stop the defense from coming out, but I don't think Not even had one prepped. Same time, Lucky Luke has his expansion MCV out. His MCV, or his ref rather, is going to be a little bit better timing than Not News, since his is going to be stuck here, but he's building barracks anyways. Probably floating a little bit of cash. Yeah, 2,000, so he could afford that extra barracks rather than the ref first. He's going to have to transfer these harvs over as soon as he possibly can, because he's going to stall out soon. Nothing else strange going on right now. I wonder who will be the first to tech in this one. I'm going to assume that it will be Not New, just because he tends to do that. See, after he goes 3 barracks here, ref, and then tech, most likely. First tank coming out for him. Lucky Luke, on the other hand, has his heavy tank already out, but his army is definitely a lot smaller just because of that huge loss there. Yeah, almost double the difference there. If Not New really wanted to, he could probably just push in really strongly here and take a very good lead if he didn't outright win, as long as his engagement was good, especially since he does have his light vehicle. It's going to go here for the scouting run, which should be good. But actually, we'll see his hidden expansion here in a little bit. Yeah, he's prepping for a total big assault here. Already moving down his main MCV over here, which is really nice. So he's kind of being a little bit aggressive with his MCV movement out, but we'll have to see if it turns into an aggressive play or just like a passive aggressive play. You can do a lot of different stuff here. Some scouts getting picked off there. Not New. Ooh, pulling his army away from here. That could actually be really bad. Same time, Unlucky Luke is not willing to engage in that. He's just being a little bit more passive. It makes sense. I mean, he's definitely far behind because of that failed APC drop, so he's going to want to be on the defensive side. Not New, not going to take an engagement here. That is really good, I think. Unlucky Luke's got a really good angle. That flame tower could be really good. 2 tanks do get away for Not New, so that's great there. But yeah, his army needs to be in full retreat now since Lucky Luke took 0 losses there. It's going to allow him to be a little bit more aggressive and push out. And he's going to base push here probably. Tesla coil would be really good. Probably force Not New off this. Sending those tank back. Probably should send this one back too. It's not worth staying there. Pillbot getting some good value. Not New's going to come back. But if Lucky Luke stays behind his flame towers right here, this will be really good. I still think he's got the better position here. Now's the time for the attack move. Yeah, this is really good engagement here. His tanks are in front of his infantry where Not News is not. But he does have the visual advantage here, I think, a little bit. Flame Tower getting some good shots off there. Nothing going on the rest of the map right now. All the focus is right here. Yeah, Not New. Definitely trading poorly this last. Dead even right now. Let's see how he does with this. But he does have the eco advantage, and he is slowly mining here, which is kind of wasting Unlucky Luke's resources a little bit. Power plant goes down, but it's not going to cause any low power yet. Not New, on the other hand, not expanding over here. Probably could be taking this. He has the scouts to know that there's nothing there yet. Unlucky Luke scouting or moving to the corner rather. Another ref there would be really good because he's going to need the eco in just a second. Once again, Not New pushing in. He's got pillbox support and tanks, but his tanks are a little out of position again, and Not New does not have the army number to deal with this. Once again, Lucky Luke taking really good engagements with his army. Testicle is nice. Probably could have been right here. Would have been a little bit better, but that's totally a safe position for it. It'll be great later if you get some power up for it. Looks like his harvesters are going back and forth. One of the things I hate about the current engine is the harvester bugs like that. Good use of the heavy tank there, just poking away at those pillboxes without taking too much damage. Pillboxes do shit damage to heavy tanks, where medium tanks take a little bit more damage. Nice little tank flank here. Gonna see that Not New is not there yet. See if he moves on away. That medium tank will probably die if he tries to stay and fight. Not New is gonna rotate over. Okay. I think going for the main base is probably a little bit better, but again, Lucky Luke does have this army right here that could rotate back. See how he responds to seeing this. Not New might get caught out in no man's land here. If he goes this way, it's really good. This is a lot of eco here. If he goes here, the armor's eventually going to catch it, but I still think this is a really good angle of attack. He's going to get a lot of value here. Might get the war factor if he's smart about it. Testicle does kill this harvester. Not New has a pretty good angle here, but Unlucky Luke has a lot of infantry presence. And once again, tank's a little out of position again. Losing all of his infantry corps because they're not in front. That's why you need to get him, not necessarily in the center, but probably where that dead tank was there, and probably one right here would have been really good. Yeah, still trading, not terribly, just a little bit behind now. You know, a 4K difference at this point in the game is not sticking, especially when your army values are pretty much even. And once again, that's just Not New having a little bit better eco advantage, but Unlucky Luke was able to secure this for now. Good incidental crushes there. Unfortunately, those two heavy tanks go down without getting too much value. But both players are going to rotate to this side of the battlefield now. Looks like they're both kind of engaged in big single army engagements rather than little multi-flanks, but it's okay. It all depends on your style. These tanks a little bit far forward, but they are going to scout this early engagement. And they did kill a rocket, which was nice. But LuckyLuke here, definitely really stable here. These pillboxes are going to do nothing. This harvester eventually going to die to the test coils. Going to rotate all his army over here. Not new, just going to pressure on these harvesters. Got a lot of rockets there actually, so that test coil is going to go down really quickly. But LuckyLuke is coming with that harvester. He's going to lose these tanks, but that might buy him some time. Killer ref would be really good. If you can get that MCV, that'd be great, but I think he's going to retreat and probably get caught right here. He is establishing here, but he needs more army, and he's starting to build over here. Yep, harvester goes down. Once again, this army is going to get traded away. He doesn't have really enough to stop LuckyLuke from just pushing through right here. Heavy tank going to kill that pillbox. And he's got some reinforcements coming in. He's got another barrack server, which is nice, but LuckyLuke is, I guess, scared. Yeah, I mean, there's an army pushing through right here, and he doesn't only have the two heavy tanks. And he is somehow stalling, which is kind of weird. I don't know what happened to all of his harvesters and how they're all over there, but that's probably a significant reason why. Actually forces the sell-off here, which is going to be pretty significant. LuckyLuke does not have a war factory. Probably going to lose a lot of his power right now. Definitely going to be low power after these two. And all of his barracks production was right there, so... This is starting to look really good for not new. Kills his refinery should be really good. Probably should focus on the harvester if he can. So many harvesters over here, and I'm not sure what's going on right now. As soon as not new sees those arms over here, he should probably be queued to push in over here, or try to push in right here. But he's going to take a decent engagement here. Doesn't have enough infantry, unfortunately, to win out, but probably traded more favorably than he could have otherwise. Last tank goes down. Once again, LuckyLuke going to rotate back over here. It's going to be a harvester graveyard. He doesn't even have a refiner, so these harvesters just kind of looks. They're going to act as tanks right now, which is probably all they can do, which actually might be really good. These tanks are definitely out of position. They're going after the MCV, and the MCV is going to barely get away. But yeah, these harvesters could definitely be used as tanks right now. Instead, they're just kind of sitting there. Flame tower might come out. Oh, that's a really good position. These tanks definitely going to die. All this infantry going to get focused down there. LuckyLuke's army once again comes back to save him. MCV is on the run. No rockets in here for not new. But the harvester is going to get away. And now he's taking control of this one. These harvesters are not long for this world if those test coils come back online. Yeah, the trading is definitely starting to swing in LuckyLuke's favor with a 10,000 difference there, and his army advantage is just definitely growing. I think that's just not new attacking properly when he could. This last three armies kind of been wasted to get nothing. His attack on the main was good, clean that out, but I don't know. MC is going to move out a little bit closer, but he needs support right now. He does not have the army to deal with this. In fact, he doesn't have a whole lot of army right now. That's strange. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he forgot to build or something. Losing a lot of harvesters here. Second one goes down. Third one's going to sneak away. But yeah, there's only a handful of troops to stop this right now. These pillboxes doing so much work over here on harvesters. It's going to take a while, but they'll eventually get some stuff. One ref down, two ref down. That pillbox could be really good if these troops start moving again. And it's just pillboxes versus flame towers over here, and a few rocket soldiers. And here goes the pillboxes are going to shred right now. Multiple pillboxes, looks like decent pillbox micro. And these tanks coming in to really clean up that infantry. Two tanks over here, getting one harvester, going to push those harvesters off, so not news eco is going to suffer. And in the meantime, somehow, LuckyLuke up to 10k, probably because he doesn't have a war factory still. Definitely needs to be building one. And he's just building barracks, so he's committed to these base pushing. Probably needs some more power so he can power up some test coils. This would be really good to deal with all those pillboxes. But once again, not new. Found another flank on LuckyLuke's eco, but eco's not his problem right now. He's got that 8k float, which will disappear as soon as he gets a war factory up and running again, but yeah, he just needs to deal with this army. He can totally do it if these tanks were in front, but he's going to retreat, and I don't think he knows that. Another little attack over here, but once again, no rockets in that army. Still going to get some harvesters, but again, that's not the big concern right now. Still no tech from either player. These heavy tanks might get some more harvesters. These two harvesters hide in the corner. Another pillbox here. Let's see how good the pillbox micro is. Hasn't killed a rocket yet. There's one. Only got one rocket there. Still got its value out, but... Oh, okay. He's going to use that MCV as a tank. That's an interesting play. See if he has a mechanic following up that totally could grab that and save himself. But not news. Eco is struggling since he has been. These heavy tanks keep killing his eco. And wow, you're going to get probably 3 more harvests right there if not news not paying attention. Same time though, these tanks are going in pretty much unopposed. Only one rocket left. Didn't lose a single tank there so far. Last rocket goes down, all those little troops gonna go down. There's 2 harvesters. The 3rd harvester's not gonna get. Oh, and that heavy tank is blocking that. That's so annoying. It's not even firing, so not news not paying attention to it. Does finally see it. Losing those 3 harvesters was not great. Oh, and he's got these on a move order into the center of the mine. That's not great either. Just gonna stop and sit there. He needs those to go back to the refinery. But more of Lucky Luke's eco go down. It's finally going to start making a difference. I think he's only at 6k float instead of a 10k float. These infantry attachment over here, not great move order. Probably going to get a few of them roasted just by the flame tower. But there's so much density right here. I mean, he's got the tanks. He could probably push through, but the flame tower is definitely going to make all the difference there. Heavy tanks still rolling around somehow, poking at a power plant, probably just on assault or attacking anything stands just rolling by. HC's out, so that War Factory finally did come out. It was very interesting to see why he was so committed to the barracks. He's got 5 over here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's a little over investment there, but it's fine. These tanks again, poking at these harvesters, gonna get 1. But Lucky Luke gonna kill that refinery. That's actually important because he is struggling on eco. These 2 harvesters, or these 2 heavy tanks rather, probably gonna get that harvester. Somehow these infantry forces just avoiding that pillbox, but not news kind of making the wrong move and just trying to hunt him down. He should just be focused on killing 1 base. That's all he needs to do. This might get that MCV, but the HC crush is probably going to come through. Oh, and just attack moving, that's really fine. And there goes the crushes. Saves the MC, which is really good. Heavy tank's got another harvester over there. That harvester might get roasted by the flame towers. This attachment right here is finally going to get shut down. Still no tech from either player, but this game's been pretty much a scramble. There's not really time to tech. Harvester going down, that's going to hurt. APCs do come in, see how the crushes are. No good crushes yet. Oh, as soon as I spoke, there they are. I think all the rockets went down there actually, so wow. It's a pretty neutered attack force. That 2 tank in the back right there. Another MCV in trouble here. Another harvester probably gonna go down. Man, let's see how many harvesters he has left. He's down to 2 harvesters. Ooh, these are his last 2 harvesters right here. That's not great at all. But he does clean up the army. So once again, that army value swinging heavily one way or the other. I don't know. They killed something over there, but I couldn't quite tell. But yeah, this is all of not news eco right now. So he needs to kind of stop what he's doing, reestablish his eco. He's got plenty of refs, but he needs harvesters. Probably cut the medium tank production, build 3 harvesters out right here. Sell this shaft, place another one right there. Perfect, he's already on top of that. And yeah, he can kind of use this to attack and get some eco that way with some good trades, but there's only one good spot to attack is going to be right here if he does it. Looks like that is where he's focusing, which is great. Not enough HCs for the crushes this time, and there's enough medium tanks there to kind of negate that anyway, so I think this will be really good. Good angle of attack here. These 3 tanks gonna go down. There's a lot of rocket density right there, unfortunately. Oh, he needs to target with the HCs. They're still getting way too much value. Wow, so much rocket density right there. All those tanks actually go down. Actually gonna force a retreat out of there. But it does have this backup army here. Both players completely stalled out. Not new, struggling to get his eco back up. Finally got another refinery here, but he's still building medium tanks. Actually, he's going back to another MCV, so he's probably just gonna try to rebuild through refs. But as soon as the harvester comes out here, these 2 tanks are still hungry. They want to get to that vet 3. It'd be interesting to see if that happens. APC getting picked off. It's gonna force it out. There's so many rocket density for there. He's got 19 rockets and 11 rocket sorters, so he's 1 to 2. You don't see that too often anymore. On the other hand, 39 to 10, so he's a nice 4 to 1. Got some medics in there too, which is nice. Should be aware of those tanks. I think that's within his vision. Yep, they're barely there, but he's probably focused down here right now. Medics are gonna start getting paid overtime for all the healing they're doing. Somehow this wall of pillboxes is still alive. These Tesla coils still alive, and a few of these flame towers still alive. But he's gonna go back in here, which again, it's pretty much his only angle of attack. There's so many more rockets coming out. I think he's just scared of the medium tanks. But yeah, he's not gonna be able to stand it this time, I think. Oh, the Vet 2 tank goes down. That's unfortunate. APC goes down. Yeah, if Not New gets these tanks in front again, he'll be really good. It's not even a lot of rifles there, so really good angle concave right here. Just gonna collapse on everything right there. Tanks eventually get in their front. Don't think the APCs are gonna get good crushes this time, so this is looking really good. Gonna focus on the MCV, and that MCV is gonna die. I think that SD came out not too long ago, and it's eventually gonna go down again. All of these flame towers could get some really good value. So far, missing their shots. Not as good as they could have been. SD is gonna go down. War Factory might go down, or he just sells it off anyways. And all his powers once again gonna go down. But he does have a rocket drop up here that killed another refinery. And Not New has to be careful right here. There's enough there that could be really dangerous if he has a bad angle of attack. Because their army's camping the ORA over there. Oh no, the rocket drop's gonna get the MCV. That's not great. He really needs those MCVs. I don't know what that harv's doing, but it's stealing some more. Tesla comes online just for one zap before it goes down. Can't afford to power it anyways. Flame tower's actually gonna kill a medium tank. Dead. Second Tesla comes back online. This attack's totally pushed. These rocket drop right here. Gonna kill a refinery. Kill the MCV. Kill the harvesters. Looking really good now. This Conyard is his last one. Probably needs to be repaired. He could quickly be GG'd out. Oh my god, that is so many rockets. What is going on there? That is what you love to see if you have artillery or just a bunch of rifles. 35 to 19. That's interesting. 52 to 15. That's a little bit better. Still kind of a weird ratio, but oh man, if these two armies collide, this army's gonna get roasted. This poor rocket soldier is gonna get burst down by rockets. You don't see that too often. Oh, so much value getting chased right there for the technician. Half of it just instantly shredded away. He's gonna lose all of that just to some rifles. Oh, another harvester go down here. This one barely getting in the way. That rocket drop absolutely paying for itself. Those two rockets probably gonna run into that pillbox and die. Will it get both of them? Yep. Right on top of each other. That's unfortunate. APC drop gonna come in. You might get another harvester, but it looks like Not New should be mostly prepared for it. Oh, unfortunately those rockets weren't shooting on the harvester. Could have been really good there. The wall pillbox is still going strong. Here comes the rocket drop. Oh, will it get away? I think it will. Oh no, he's not paying attention. It's gonna go back and dead. But he does have some more harvesters here, so Zeko's situation not as bad as it was earlier. These harvesters probably gonna go down here. Oh, and he's gonna forget about the APC this time. That's unfortunate. One harvester down. Probably lose the second one. Those are the ones gonna get away. Oh, he does manage to save the APC. Nice. So he's really giving Not New the runaround right now with that APC. That's kind of saving his butt. But as I say that, it's unfortunately going to go down. That was expensive, but it did its job really well. Not New pushing, rather LuckyLuke pushing in right here. Gonna kill Not New's pillbox, kill the barracks and the power plant, maybe the old Derrick. That old Derrick probably pretty impactful this game so far. Combat's looking pretty good, but Not New's army value is definitely way stronger. Oh, this army coming into 2 testicles, but we'll eventually take care of it. Flame Tower's gonna get some work though. Yeah, Killer Wrath, that's great. It's gonna stop these 3 harvesters from mining. Not New though. If he just pushes in right now, maybe through here, kill the army. If he goes right here, that's gonna be bad. This is such a no-go zone. Just text it here too, that would be totally fine to deal with. Artillery would absolutely wreck this army composition. But he does clean up this side. See if he can get another MCV out. It's like he's stuck on this one base with harvesters. He needs to kind of rotate them back over to here. Maybe long distance harv here again. But now he's focusing all his efforts on here, which is totally fine. Like I said, tier 2 would be a great transition right now. Instead, he's focused on harvesters. Only has the 1 MCV again, and there's nowhere really to place that ref. I guess right here for a little closer, it's not going to make a difference. But he's going to push in here. There's a lot of flame towers, and there's a lot of stuff waiting in the wings, so this could go really bad. That was angle of attack is. 3 harvesters, I don't know what the hell they're doing. All these APCs could be huge. He's going in for the crushes. Decent so far. Okay, not bad. Nah, I don't know if it was worth it. Still a lot of infantry back here. I think he's gonna be totally fine. Yeah, he's taking a really good engagement here. Although these tanks are helping not new quite a significant amount. That one not unfortunately coming through. Infantry gets cleaned up. Nothing but tanks left, and those are gonna get burst down rather quickly. Those harvests just on a drive-by refill. Get some of the infantry and tanks out of there, which is nice to see, but it's starting to look pretty bleak for LuckyLuke right now. He's basically down to this one corner, and Nanu has the whole map. His only problem is his eco situation is kind of in shambles, but it looks like he's slowly starting to fix it. Got another MCV out, so as long as he's careful this one doesn't lose it, which LuckyLuke has no presence over here, he should be totally fine. This is pretty much his one bastion, his one safe space. Got another war factory out over here. A lot of his powers right here. Yeah, again, tier 2 would be absolutely phenomenal right now, just for the artillery. There's nothing that LuckyLuke could do about it. I mean, he could try to transition to Flax, but that's Flax without IC support against tier 2 allies is not great at all. MCV is going to come over here. Probably got the ref already ready. Yep, I can see LuckyLuke trying to re-establish with another SD. Probably going to build an MCV and probably re-establish his Bane. Oh, but this is... Where's Not New's army? It's so small. How did LuckyLuke overtake him again? His, I think his eco harass has just been throwing Not New for a complete loop. I mean, he's got the harvesters, but he's probably still behind an eco, I'd imagine. Yeah, look at that. He's actually earned less despite LuckyLuke pretty much been in this corner for a while now. He's going to try to expand here again. Okay, I like that. I would probably just place the MC right here because you already have this wall of pillboxes. Turret coming down, that's just going to defend them, but gosh, there's so much army there. And it's going to be a great angle of attack if he goes through here and then up this way. This gauntlet of pillboxes could be scary, but he does have some APCs, so he should be okay. Got an APC on the repair pad, it's always nice to see. Not New. Oh, the crushes are so good. Harvester instantly goes down. Yeah, he's gonna rotate his whole army over. Harvester goes down. He's just gonna retreat. That's totally fine. LuckyLuke just slowly crawling his way back. He has so many goddamn harvs. That's crazy to see. 11 to 8. Is he gonna come down here? Actually, he might get spotted by that rifle, which would be pretty big. This is gonna lose that little infantry detachment. Every little victory like that for Not New is gonna be big. He needs every little thing he can. It's gonna bring him that much closer to being even army value. Destroyed loss is, again, pretty close. He's about 4k behind there and 2k ahead there. Don't think LuckyLuke. Oh, nope, he does see it. Turret comes down. Turret's probably not what he needs since it's APCs. But, yeah, LuckyLuke's gonna pull his whole army away, which, if Not New was, you know, paying attention on his game, he could recognize that and try to push in here, but like he's being really passive. He's kind of worried about what's going on. I think he senses that he's behind the game, where he's worried about a throw. He's definitely ahead, even if his army value is behind, just because of eco advantage. If he can get it sort of straightened out, which that ref leaves a lot to be desired, but yeah, he's come back here. He's got a pillbox and a turret. LuckyLuke does have his second MCV here. See if he can micro these pillboxes. One APC finally going down. Oh, turret's not on the pillboxes, unfortunately. Harvester instantly goes down as soon as it got produced. He's going to retreat all the way back. That's totally fine. I can see these coming in on the left side, which is good to see. Yeah, time for take 2 this time. Once again, LuckyLuke has an army waiting in the wings, though, and his MC is kind of crawling back into the center. This could still be good for Not New if he engages into this, though. See how quickly he is to respawn. Okay, good response there, but his tanks are in kind of a bad position again. Eventually they get there, but he loses a lot of his infantry corps, which is unfortunate. Still gonna trade out Fell there because he has more tanks. Once again, LuckyLuke's massive death ball is gonna come and save his day. Yep, some more harvesters probably gonna go down here. That harvester's definitely dead. Killing the ref would be pretty good. But yeah, he's gonna have to back out soon because this army's gonna come in and definitely collapse on him. SD is once again in danger. I think this is the third SD for Unlucky Luke. But now his Death Ball army has arrived. The APCs actually might go down. That could be really bad. I mean, he's going to deal with it eventually, but he's going to lose a lot more. Oh, and a move order too. Yeah, really good position here, but not new. He just needs to stand. Let those troops trade out. He's going to trade out really favorably. Actually, slightly ahead in Destroy Last now, but his army is a little bit behind. But he does have more than enough to deal with this, I think. His eco's starting to look good, but on the other hand, Unlucky Luke's just Locust Harvey and everything. Ooh, bad conga line right there. Letting him trade out a little bit more favorably. Still no tier 2 transition. It's just tier 0.15 flanks, Harvester eco raids. A good old Season 5, Season 6 meta. One heavy tank going down, gonna cause Not New to retreat back. Oh, finally, the radar dome coming in. That'll be huge. Although this MCV just blind expanding, that's dangerous. That's an easy way to lose one. It looks like he's gonna get away with it this time. I don't think either player's gonna see it first a minute there, even though they're so close to seeing each other. Once again, this MCV pushing down to him here, which I do agree with. He just needs to fix his rally points to support that. Not a lot of scouting going on by either of these players, and I think that's just because, again, how crazy this game's been with the back and forth and the real scramble that it's been. Lucky Luke gonna push that MCV out here, which is good. So once again, we have MCVs right next to each other. Haven't seen that since early on in the game, and the game's been going for 31 minutes now. Turret, you'll love to see that. That's gonna take care of that flame tower. There's a lot of harvesters there, and that can definitely swing the difference in this engagement. Once again, both players deathballing pretty heavily here. There's not a whole lot of rockets here. Let's see how good the crushers are with the APCs. So far, haven't got anything good, but that heavy tank, oh god. Oh no, and the infantry corps caught out. Not New's gonna sacrifice his 2 tanks, but that's not great. He needs to, oof, that's a tough decision. Does he go and try to hunt down that army? Does he stay near his vision? He only has the 1 tank, so it's not great. And his 1 tank instantly goes down. He's gonna trade out okay here just with the 10 advantage. Radar gonna come in for extra vision. Pillbox there too for armor, but that radar is instantly gonna go down. 2 tanks not fired on the tank, unfortunately. But he's still managed to take a decent engagement there. Lucky Luke not trading favorably there at all. Still gonna get the MCV. Not much Not New could do about that. Oh, great pillbox. Only 1 rocket, 2 rockets left there. The testicle does take care of it. Nothing going on the left side still. It's still just this one big battle again. No rockets here. They're trying to come, but Not New cannot push into this. He needs to back out. There's more than enough to deal with his army there, and the lack of rockets is really going to hurt him. Testicle finally goes down, and he does call the retreat there. I think that was smart. Heavy tank flank is back and forth. Let's see if they can get up to the Vet 2 this time. I think Not New probably a little more prepared for him just because he's focusing right here right now. Doing his own little tank flank right here. That testicle probably going to shut that down eventually. Another radar already back over here, so I like his commitment to staying to tier 2. Oh, the heavy tanks do get spotted. 1 goes down. The other one going to get away. Whew, this is quite a game. It's already at 33 minutes now. I'm running out of steam. I feel like I don't know what else to talk about. I'm just waiting for someone to make some brilliant play here. Tier 2 is probably going to seal it, I think. Artillery is going to start coming out, and he's going up tier 3 instantly, so that could be really good. And tier 3 gets cancelled because that's his only MCV. But there, 1 artillery is out. Lucky Luke's going to retreat there. He only has, I think, 2 rockets there anyways. Once again, this MCV going to push up, and this pillbox gauntlet is going to be back into force. Not New, floating pretty well. I think he just restarted his building queue. 1 heavy tank actually going to kill a harvester there. 1 harvester goes down here. Yeah, he needs to get that MCV deployed so he can start building again. I think that heavy tank will actually totally beat that. Move the pillbox in with some good value right there. Eventually going to go down, but definitely trade it out. It's worth. Oh, he's going to go back to miss that refinery. That could actually be pretty big for Not New. Heavy tank's still alive, poking in the tanks in the back right now. This is going to be a great spot for Testicle if he has it ready, but no, Not New. Back to building that tier 3. Could be really good. Tanya will be absolutely really good. Forces the harvester off here, but does not get one. Did not get the harvesters here. And Nanu's gonna hunt that army down. Same time though, LuckyLuke coming back on this side. I think Nanu should be okay. He's got one artillery in the wing. Let's see how it goes. There is 2 flaks, and they are gonna see that tech center right there. And they are gonna get the artillery, so that could be pretty big. Nanu is gonna be totally fine there since this army backed off. LuckyLuke just looking to reestablish his eco. He's definitely making a comeback now. I think 4th SD down over here. This MCV is kind of in a weird spot. I think Nanu actually might miss it. Testicle right here would be really good though. That'd give away his position. Tanya's not coming out yet. And tier 3 is unfortunately going to go down. So that kind of sucks. So Nanu's got quite a big army though. I think he's probably overtaken LuckyLuke again. Yeah, 27 to 17. So 10k difference. It's all going to come down to this next engagement, I think. Whoever wins that is probably going to win the game, I think. Since both players kind of established their equal halves of the map once again. Oh, some infantry did get over there, so unfortunately. Artillery doing a little bit of friendly fire. Not a great angle of attack here. A lot of his infantry got caught out. But that artillery going to do some work. Yeah, decent first hit. Fortunately, it's 2 artillery over there got caught, but didn't really matter. LuckyLuke somehow snuck the MCV all the way past there. I don't think... No, he does see it barely with the ref. He's got some stuff rallied over there. But this is the problem right here. I mean, there's a lot of infantry right here, but artillery, once again, give you the difference maker. He's trying for that tier 3 again. I think that's totally the right call. Tanya would absolutely be great. But this Testicle is going to be really good, and these tanks are kind of low health. There's still that gauntlet of flame towers back here that hasn't been seen yet. But I think he's finally going to get a good shot at the power right now. Next power that goes down, going to make him low power. Nope, he's 50 left. These tanks managed to hold back this army is actually huge. Here comes the flame tower gauntlet. Getting some really good value right now. Oh, so much infantry just going down. I don't think a single tank has been shot on yet. But there's still 2 artillery left. Can he push through? He's got enough if he can kill the artillery and get a good angle, but oh, that artillery strike's so good. 2 good hits there, 3 good hits there, 4th one misses. But he's gonna trade out so well. He could actually retreat those, and looks like that's what he's gonna do. Looks like Harvester did go down there from that little infantry attachment, but Tanya is out on the field now. I think that will be the difference maker. LuckyLuke's still stuck on tier 1.5. He's been pretty much there the entire game, or less. Tanya gonna have the field day with this army. There's 3 heavy tanks and nothing to really stop her. Some medics would be really good to keep her a little bit more healthy, but we'll have to see. Looks like these armies might sidestep each other, which could be pretty big. Control the Tanya though, keeping her back. This oil deck actually gonna give away the army position right here. Not new, does not see it or does not care about it. Gonna go back and harass those harvesters again. Well, this could be interesting. It might come down to base trade. I don't know. Needs to, yeah. Okay, retreating is the right call there. It's not worth trying to base trade. You've got all your tech here. And your only war factory, and you really need that. 2 harvesters going down there. They're just sitting in the perfect spot. But here we go. He's gonna lose his war factory and his SD. But once Tanya gets there, she's gonna have a field day. You're gonna hear a lot of laughter in just a second here. Artillery just slowly forcing its way. Yeah, all that's going to be accomplished is maybe 1 more power plant down. Tanya cleans up the infantry. These 2 heavy tanks do spot the tier 3, so that's going to be good for him to know for later, because it's very exposed, actually. Now there's a stalemate over here on this ORA here. Heavy tank's not going to be able to kill that. Well, the artillery. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, the artillery. You might want to check who side they're on. They just killed Tanya and your tech center, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to rebuild tier 3 again. I think that's the 3rd time it's gone down. So LuckyLuke's SD also on the 4th. Tech center is on the 3rd for not new. If he had some hijackers or thieves, that'd be really good. Could just been sending him into that route, getting lots of money. Looks like Not New is going to come back all the way over here because his radar is in trouble. So keep back down to tier 1.5. So tier 3, tier 2 was short-lived. It's going to trade out one heavy tank for it, but still probably worth it. And it is gone. And we're back down to tier 1.5 for both players. So sad. Some unharvested places for LuckyLuke. His Lux harvesters are gone, so now he's on this eco-unfriendly side. Though he does have a pretty big army over there. That pillbox is super low health. But I don't think he can stop this push right here. This is a pretty big. Vet 2 already going to do a lot of work. I don't think tier 3 is needed anymore. 2 flaks going to go down. Although, once again, those unfriendly artillery, those comrades, doing some work. That pillbox getting repaired and actually doing a lot of damage because his armies were on move command. Flux somehow still alive, actually going to get one more artillery. Oh, going to get both of them if he stops. Both those artillery going down. How funny. But yeah, LuckyLuke cannot stop this, unfortunately. It doesn't matter where Not New goes this time. Even if he goes here, I think he could deal with it. Looks like he's going to go all the way down south. Harvester going to pull away here. Good. Oh, last rocket really got it. That Harvester's probably going to get away, though. Flame Tower not going to be able to stop this. Refiner going to go down here. Oh, nope. Leaves it alive. Okay. Changes his mind, goes back and gets it. War Factory all the way up on top. What a wild game this has been. There's just so much unexpected building spots. Oh, Not New on a move command? Yeah, just commit into this. You're not going to win. I need to get that tank in front, though. I don't know about the retreat. I think better off just trading away. You're not going to trade favorably, but again, you're just trying to keep your opponent's army in check. At the same time, both players once again broke. I think Not New should probably be better on the economic side. Nope, still somehow learned less than LuckyLuke. I don't know how that's going, but yeah, both completely broke. Armies looking pretty healthy on both sides, actually. Armorcraft all over the place. Combat, Not New, barely ahead. LuckyLuke reestablishing this eco right here is actually probably pretty big. But I think this 4th SD might be in trouble again. And LuckyLuke does have quite an army that's coming over, and he's been really good about reestablishing eco, so I don't expect him to be on the back foot on eco for too long. SD gets completely sold off, and once again his power is going to be struck, but I think he's got enough this time just in this corner, and the one over here, he's fine. Well, I thought this game would be over with that artillery push, but I guess not, and I thought it would be over with the Tanya push, and I guess that was wrong, so I have no idea when this game is going to end. For all I know, it goes on for another 40 minutes. There's one more power plant going to go down before all those are traded out. Big army there for LuckyLuke. His army is significantly ahead of Not New's right now. But Not New does have a significant army right here. SD's back out, so he's probably transitioning back into medium tanks. Nope, not building any tanks right now. Probably just ran out of queue. Might need another MCV, because he only has one. He's going to push it out very dangerously. Again, he does have some RD support, but this whole right side is going to fold. Oh no. He only has one light tank to tank right there. This could be really bad. There's a lot of heavy tanks in APCs to deal with there. APC is not getting a good crush. MCV is not going to be able to deploy because that tree. Oh, this could be really dicey. He's got the infantry advantage, but the armor advantage is not on his side, and his tanks in the back. Pillbox support right here would be really great, though. Oh, and LuckyLuke sacking his infantry. I don't think he should have done that. Yeah, he doesn't. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I knew he had an army somewhere, and it's right there. Will this pillbox get more value? No. Army just barely missing it. MCV gonna come out right in front of that army again. That's actually gonna be really bad. Pillbox in a decent position there, gonna chip away at that flame tower. This army is actually looking for harvesters. I think they should have gone for the war factor. That'd been really great. Still might get that MCV if it's not paying attention. Are gonna get one harvester. Pillbox finally gonna go down. Does get a lot more value on its way out though. Second harvester going down again. Oh, and this MCV is gonna be in trouble. Oh, Not New just gives up. I don't know if it was over. Oh man, I think he was still in a decent position, but I did think he kind of threw this game a little bit. He had LuckyLuke just pegged at this corner and just kind of let up. I mean, LuckyLuke's eco harassment was hurting him a lot. He was down to that 2 archers at one point. But the tier 3 transition should have sealed it, or just the artillery transition should have sealed it. Just need to be a little bit more careful. Losing Tanya and your tech center to your own artillery was pretty bad. Definitely should be careful about chasing down army and watching where artilleries fire. That was really unfortunate for Vera. That definitely, I think, changed the dynamic in the game a lot. And it was a really good game, honestly. Almost 55 or 45 minutes. Just a lot of back and forth, a lot of flanks, a lot of everything this game besides Soviet Tier 2 and Soviet Tier 3. So well played, LuckyLuke. That was definitely a joy to watch. But wow, I think I'm out of words at this one. So I'll see y'all next time.